Hello everyone, my name is Ritika Rai and today I'm going to demonstrate my DMW project which is on PCOS prediction. So PCOS stands for Polycystic Ovary Syndrome. It is a hormonal disorder which is common among women of reproductive age, especially from 14 years to 45 years. Women with PCOS may have infrequent or prolonged menstrual cycle or excess release of the male hormones. In this condition, the ovaries produce an abnormal amount of androgens, which are the male hormones. Now moving forward with this PCOS symptoms. So the first symptom is irregular cycle, in which a lack of ovulation prevents the uterine lining from shedding every month. The second symptom is faced by 70% of women, that is that there is unwanted hair growth on their face and body, including on their back. The third symptom is the growth of acne. The excess release of the male hormones make the skin oilier than usual and causes breakouts on area like face. The fourth symptom is the weight gain. So up to 80% of women with PCOS are overweight or have obesity. And the last symptom is that women have to face problems like sleep disorder and regular headaches. Now moving forward with this motivation, so the idea behind building this PCOS project is that PCOS is a problem about which most of the women are not aware about, and even if they're aware, then they do not feel comfortable for getting it checked by a gynecologist. And the early diagnosis and treatment can reduce the risk of long-term complications of diabetes and heart disease. So our model takes the patient's data as input and predicts if she has PCOS or not. Now I have built this project with the help of the logistic regression model. So logistic regression is one of the most popular machine learning algorithms, which comes under the supervised learning technique. Logistic regression predicts the output of a categorical dependent variable. Therefore, the outcome must be a categorical or discrete value. It can be either yes or no, or either 0 or 1, or either true or false. But instead of giving the exact value as 0 and 1, it gives the probabilistic values which lie between 0 and 1. Now I will show the output of my project. So this is how the interface of this project looks like. Now we will take the PCOS detection test. So here I have to enter certain values. So currently I am entering random values for these inputs, and you have to be true to yourself while answering these values. So right now I am entering some random values and it will predict the output. So as you can see, I have entered some random values here. So now I will predict the output by clicking on the submit button. So here is my output and it says that I am prone to PCOS. So by further clicking on this better your lifestyle button, it will take me to a page and it will show all the gynecologist centers near me, and further I can contact to the gynecologist. Now we will discuss the coding part. So first I have imported the required libraries that are NumPy and Pandas, and now further I have created a variable called df in which I have I've used the read.csv function, and I've read this pcs.csv file. This is my data set on the basis of which I will predict the output. Here I have done df.info, and this df.info will show me the information of all the columns which are present in my data set. So as you can see, there are around 30 columns which are present in my data set, and mostly are of type integer. So further I will convert all the column values to float type because the user can enter float values. So here I'm converting the values of all the columns to float type using this as type float function. And now I have again done df.info. This is to check whether my values have been converted to float or not. So as you can see, they are converted into float values. Now further I will import the sklearn.model selection library. So the train test split is a function in sklearn model selection which is used for splitting data arrays into two subsets, one for training data and another for testing data. So with this function, we don't need to divide the dataset manually, and by default, the sklearn test train split will make the random partitions of the two subsets. So as you can see, I've taken a variable train, in which first of all I will drop the columns which I do not require, and this x is equal to 1 shows that I'm dropping the column part. And now I will use this np.asArray function, which will convert the input to an array, and it will take this train data as my input and the data type as float. Now this test variable is created, in which I have entered the the PCOS yes or no column, and this is also converted to an array format and in the float data type. So now I have created the xtrain, xtest, ytrain and ytest variables, and I've used this train test split function, in which I have given the inputs. This test size is equal to represents that my test data size is 20% and my train data size is 80%. This random state equal to 2, basically by setting the random state, you guarantee that the random number generator generates the same sequence of random numbers each time. So if you set it to 2, so every time you run the code, you will get the same result. And this is just for the understanding purpose, like this, the first time when I'm using this random state equal to 2 and printing it for starting 5 values, so it will show me the same output and the second time also it will show me the same output which it had shown the first time. So as you can see, the output of both the time is same. Now I have imported the logistic regression. So here I will create a logreg variable, in which I will put my logistic regression function. This fit function is used to train the dataset. So it will take the xtrain and ytrain as the input, and it will train our model. This predict function is used to predict the output of our model. So the accuracy, after that we will print the accuracy of our logistic regression model. So it will be printed using the score function. So the formula for score function is that it calculates like the total number of correct observations and divided by total number of observations. So after that we will print the output which is predicted. Now this is just for explanation part. So I have just taken some random array in y predict and y true. So as you can see that 0 and 3 are common in both the arrays. So the score will calculate the value as 2 out of 4, in which 2 values are common out of the 4 values. So the output should come as 0.5. Here you can see that it has come 0.5. Now further moving with the Flask part. So I've used a Flask for my backend, and first I will import the required libraries, and after that I will load the model.pickle file in my model in the RB, that is read binary format, and after that I will render this index.html page in this particular URL, and similarly I will render the test.html page in the /test URL. And further, for the predict part, first I will take the input from the user and store it in D2 to D28 variables, and I will create an array of it, and after that I will predict the output, and I will render my predict.html page on which the output will be displayed. So that's it. Thank you.